Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a 5 fall essentials video, and this is going to be a short and sweet video. I just wanted to share with you guys a few fall products that I incorporate into my routine this fall season, or that I will be incorporating into my routine this fall season. And I feel like a couple of them may be things that you might not already have in your collection and that may benefit you, or that you may really like this fall season. So if you want to see what those 5 little guys are, then just keep on watching. So the first product I think is something that a lot of you guys may be interested in, and I actually keep this in my professional makeup kit, but I just recently picked up one for my personal use. And this is the MAC Pro Lip Palette in the shade 6 Modern Browns. This comes in, I think, 4 or 5 different tones. They have a red palette, a pink palette, a plum palette, which would also be really good for the fall time. But I think the browns palette will appeal to more people. And the reason I'm showing you guys this is because it has so many great kind of earthy fall tones in it. And you can get this entire palette is $40 unless you do have a MAC Pro discount, then it's around $24. But you get 6 lipsticks in here, and I think MAC lipsticks are normally like $16 or $17 a piece. So that's a pretty good deal for the variety of shades that you do get in here. But I will tell you guys the colors that come in this in case you already have them, because I think they're all permanent colors. So there's Peach Stock, Half and Half, which I already own and I really love it. Frenzy, Fresh Brew, Taupe, and Paramount. So again, 6 really beautiful, just universal colors that I think anyone could wear for the fall time. I'm wearing the darkest shade right now called Paramount, and they're just so easy to apply. I actually use my finger to apply them. Like, I'm not even joking with you guys. They go on that smooth. And I also have traveled with this the past 2 times that I went home, and I didn't have to take any lipsticks in my purse. I just kept this in my makeup bag. So I think this is a great lip palette to have for the fall time, because it just has beautiful fall shades in it. And if you're not a brown fan, they do make a plum version of this. So if you like more berry tones, then I would suggest you check that out. But yeah, this is just a really great little guy to have for the fall time, especially if you're a lip junkie. Next is a good berry tone blush. Now, I know a lot of you guys may not be fans of berry tone blushes. I really only wear them in the fall time. My favorite shade right now is the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in the shade Your Love is King. It's what I have on right now, and let me just tell you guys, this is not a color that I would normally wear. Like, look at this. I normally am so neutral with my blush colors, but something about this particular shade has been just really flattering on my skin tone recently, and with the makeup looks that I'm wearing. Like today, I have more of a warm golden eye, but I put a berry blush and I think it looks fine with it. So just something about a berry blush in the fall time I'm a huge fan of. Now, if you're not into something this bright, I also have another option for you. This is a gorgeous blush, and I, again, don't get to wear this enough, because I will say that this one doesn't necessarily match. It won't match every single makeup look that you do, but it is so beautiful, and it's the NARS blush in the shade Sin. This was my first ever NARS blush, and you guys can see I seriously probably wear this only 4 or 5 times out of the year, but when I do, I swear to you guys, I always get asked what color blush I'm wearing. If I post a picture on Instagram and I'm wearing it, so many people will say, what blush is that? And there's just something about it. It's like a plum blush with a golden sheen. So it's kind of like NARS's Orgasm, except a plum version. It's such a beautiful color, and it's definitely more muted than the Too Faced blush. Let me hold them side by side so you guys can see. So you can see the difference, but they're both really good plum berry shades, and I think it is essential if you are the type of person who would, I wouldn't say go out on a limb and wear a berry tone blush, because I don't think berry tone blushes are like that big of a deal. But if you're the type of person who's willing to experiment with berry plum tones this season, these 2 blushes are beautiful. Next up is actually a skincare product. This is the Glam Glow Hydrating Mud Mask. most people in the fall and winter months will develop more of a drier skin type, but even if you have more of just a normal to combination skin type, I think it's still really important to keep your skin hydrated during those months. So if you're not a fan of oils like me, like you guys know the oil is all up on this face at night, okay? I do everything I can to keep this oily. But if you're the type of person who really just has that normal skin type or is combo, something like this mask would be really good just to help balance out your skin and keep that hydration locked in. I really do love this one and also the green formula of the Glam Glow. This one, in my opinion, is the most gentle formula. It doesn't burn when you put it on. It smells like coconut to me, and it feels very refreshing, and I really do feel like my skin is balanced when I use this mask at night. So again, really important to keep that skin hydrated during the colder months, and I think this is a nifty little guide to help you achieve that. So the last product is actually just foundation. So there's so much I could say about foundations for the colder months, but one thing that I really want to touch on is that I feel like a lot of people will stick with the same color of foundation year round. Even if they do get lighter, they're not out of their darker summer color and they'll still use it. I mean, I feel like this is kind of like common sense, like with you guys. I mean, you guys are makeup junkies just like me. But I always feel like, you know, there's some women who just don't know to like take their foundation down a shade, or to like actually switch undertones in foundation, which is what I've recently found has worked for me. Recently, just last week, Makeup Forever sent me their new Ultra HD foundation, which you guys know I already have the Ultra HD foundation stick and I absolutely love it. And most of you guys know that I prefer more of a yellow undertone in my foundation. Rarely, I mean, I don't even think I have a pink undertone foundation in like my foundation collection at all, but they actually sent me one of their pinker undertone foundations, and I guess this is the shade they sent to me for whenever they, you know, thought I was going to be losing my summer color and not self-tanning. This seemed to be the lightest color that I got, and I normally wear shade 127, which is a very yellow based foundation. I think it's called Y335 in the Ultra HD formula, which would mean that it has that yellow undertone, but they actually sent me R330, and the R would indicate that it has more of a red undertone. So I'm actually wearing that today, and I couldn't believe how good it matched my skin. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. I'm so used to wearing those yellow undertones, and it's not like this foundation was super pink. I guess that's my problem, is that a lot of you know, cosmetic brands, whenever they have that pink undertone, it's like really, really pink, and it just doesn't look natural on the skin. But this was actually, I would probably actually just describe this undertone as more of a neutral undertone. And so the point I'm getting at is that don't be afraid to actually go out and maybe get rematched for your foundation color or your foundation undertone, because your skin does definitely lose color. It's going to change in the winter time, and maybe your skin might be a little bit more dry in the winter time, or maybe it might be a little bit more on the normal side. So you want to pick a foundation that's going to accommodate that particular skin type. So if you're on the oilier side, you'll definitely want to go with something that is more matte. But if you get a little bit more dry in the winter time, then you'll want to go with something that's more hydrating or has more of a natural finish to it. So kind of a little bit of a common sense thing, but I wanted to talk about it just because I had that experience with this foundation, and I never thought I would wear a pink undertone, especially in Makeup Forever's foundations, just because I've always worn yellow. Okay guys, so those were my 5 fall beauty essentials. I could definitely talk about many, many more, but I just wanted to touch on a few of my more unique products and products I've been really looking forward to using for this fall season. Let me know what you guys think are your 5 fall essentials, or maybe just 1 or 2 down in the comment section below. I always like to see what you guys are loving for the different seasons, because I'm just gonna be honest with you, I really haven't been like into buying a ton of makeup recently. Alex and I went to Sephora last week and I didn't buy one thing. So let me know what you've been loving down below, because I don't know. I feel like I just haven't been up on my makeup game recently. So it's up to you guys to keep me informed now, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.